Alright, so I don't know how much you can see me. I have my phone. I am not digging for my camera. It is like 6:15 about, and and by we I mean me and Chewy, were awakened to both my phone and my iPad going off. So this confirms my theory that one time that the tsunami warning happened, that Chubeki definitely freaked out because of the iPad alarm, because my iPad went off and so did my cell phone. I was just so confused. I was like, thought today was Saturday, like why are my alarms going off? And then I like picked it up my phone. I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I'm reading the notification and it's like tornado warning issued. I was like, tornado who and where? Because we don't get tornadoes out here. We get earthquakes and tsunamis and severe rainstorms sometimes, but not tornadoes. I grabbed Becky, I put her in bed, but then I was like, if this is a real thing, like I should do something. And background story to that is that a lot of the nightmares that I have, like randomly will be like a nightmare where I'm like just at home and I look out the window and there's like a tornado forming and I'm like, you know, what's the procedure?
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
That's what my morning is off to. I guess welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. I currently have Chubeki here. So I'm just gonna go try to go back to sleep if I can, because my goodness gracious, that was one way to wake up this morning.
The Christmas lights are shining oh so bright everywhere in this little town on this special night. And here we are in the car.
So hey, good afternoon actually. Unfortunately, I kind of overslept. I have the laundry going. I'm washing my makeup removing towels. So that, if you hear that noise, that's the laundry. We've been off to the weirdest start ever. I was telling my friend that I am so happy that I'm doing Vlogmas because I'm getting to capture some of the most weirdest things happening. Like, I don't know, like this year kind of reminds me of how 2020 was, for at least how it felt. Not in terms of everything that we all know happened, but in terms of like the weather, because in 2020 we had the orange skies weather phenomenon, and like summer it was like pouring rain. Like we had one day where it felt like a tropical storm. It was thunder, it was raining hard, and it was hot and it was humid, and it was just the weirdest weather phenomenon that I had experienced while living in like the Bay Area. And I think it eventually just, you know, went back to normal, like the normal weather stuff. That feels more normal than getting a tsunami warning and a tornado warning all within the first couple of days of December. Before we continue, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that lives and works here in rainy, cloudy, and post-tornado warning San Francisco. And usually on my channel, I post vlogs about how I'm navigating life in my 30s, and every now and then I might sprinkle a DIY or a makeup tutorial, or at least I did in the past. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other playlists. I have them linked down below. I've only been posting vlogs consistently since last year, December Vlogmas of last year. So that would explain the amount of videos I have as well as the quality of the videos that I have. Keep that in mind when you're looking at them. But yeah, I encourage you to check those out. I also encourage you to like and or comment and or subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. It would be a great gift. Actually, it would be a nice little highlight to the weird day that I'm currently having. And as I mentioned, post-tornado warning San Francisco, and you probably saw it in the previous clip. I got awoken, well, me and my dog Chubeki got awoken at 5:51 a.m. with an emergency alert from the National Weather Service issuing a warning for San Francisco stating that there was a tornado warning. And San Francisco, we are known for a lot of things, but tornadoes are not one of them. In all of my years, never have seen a tornado warning in San Francisco. I've seen them go off in like East Bay or more inner California. I have seen that. I have read articles that said like it has happened, but it's usually East Bay where it's like, oh yeah, they had like a funnel form or whatever. But here, never. And it was chaotic. I am so glad. Right now, I just put my watch on when I went to grab a battery for my camera. I realized that my watch also has a warning, and I'm so happy that I'm not one of those people that sleeps with their watch, because I feel like it would have made everything worse, because my iPad went off, my phone went off, so it was just, my room was engulfed in like the most horrible just sound. Like if you ever had an emergency alert on your iPhone, it was so bad. Like I was startled awake. My heart was just like what's going on? And like I grabbed my jog and I did make my way downstairs and waited it out a little bit. I will say that, you know, it said on the warning to check your news, but the news here wasn't like newsing. Like they were just talking about whatever the live feed was. It was of the storm. Like, oh, it's raining, you know, and you're like, okay, there's a tornado warning. Like, where is this tornado that you're talking about? Like, why are we being issued? Like, what's the procedure?
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
What is the procedure? I didn't know what to do. I was like, I live on an upper floor in a very old building. So I'm like, it's not very sturdy. If there is a tornado, we're out, like, I don't know what to do. So I did go downstairs because I figured, one, I wanted to check if my neighbors were noticing. Two, I was trying to avoid the sound because of where, like being on an upper floor, my apartment gets amplified. Like if it's raining really hard, it just engulfs all that sound. Or like if it's hailing, it's really loud. So I'm already startled from how loud my alarm was. I was like, I can't handle being in my apartment and just hearing the sound and not knowing what's going on, not being able to find a news station that's covering it, not knowing like what to do, like how safety. Like I've never lived anywhere that's tornado, because I've been living here in the Bay Area in San Francisco my whole life. So I've never have experienced tornadoes or hurricanes. I don't know what you do in those situations or anything like that. I know what to do in an earthquake. I kind of know what to do in a tsunami. Other natural disasters, So yeah, we had a tough morning and I'm just having my cup of coffee. And it is pretty late because I came back and I did look over the news articles, because after the warning was removed was when the articles started coming out. Finally, it was like tornado warning issued for San Francisco and, you know, for Daly City. And it's funny because I was looking at one of the posts for the Standard and somebody commented like the National Weather Service is getting a little too push button friendly with these notifications, because my goodness, like it's just, I appreciate the warning, but nobody would say where the funnel was spotted. Nobody, like, a funnel wasn't even mentioned in the warning. It was just kind of like tornado warning, which I have heard of like tornado conditions, but nobody said anything about a funnel. It was just, it's been a chaotic morning. And with that, I feel like I've wasted most of my day just being asleep, trying to recover and still feeling very tired. And then I walked Becky and it was pouring outside and I still have to buy gifts. Yesterday we had the Christmas party. So I got here home really late, which explains why I'm so tired. And Vlogmas didn't go up yesterday because I got home so late. But I won this at the White Elephant. It's a speaker, a waterproof speaker, which I'm like, cool. Maybe like, I do have a speaker in my bathroom and it does work, but I'm like, maybe I could replace it. And then I never shared. So on Vlogmas day 12, I think, I went out with my coworkers to round 1 and I didn't win anything, but they did. And then I was gifted custody of my 2 new children. Now, one of the fun things, I guess one of my fun facts to know about me is that I love dinosaurs. I don't know if you've noticed little dino things around my apartment, but I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are my thing. And look at these. Aren't they cute? I don't know what I'm gonna name them. From Jurassic World, a Triceratops, and I'm guessing a Velociraptor. And they're so adorable. But that's when my coworkers won, and they were like, nah, like I have no space and yada yada. And as the default dinosaur lover, I now have custody of them. Now, my coworker held them in her trunk and she brought them in yesterday to the office because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna carry them on the metro back from Stonestown to my apartment because then I have to walk home. Which, I mean, I still had to walk home, but this one was more direct because I was near Japantown. So I had those, and then I went and I grabbed my Hokkaido cream cheese tarts from, I don't remember the name of the place, but totally recommend in Japantown. And that's what I brought to the Christmas party yesterday. And those are all my updates. I've been rambling for a while. Very cute stuffed animals that can now match. This is what I mean. I don't know if you can see those, but all of that on my wall, most of it, some of them is New York, but it's mostly dinosaurs. Another thing I like is New York, but dinosaurs. So yeah, like that one that you might see in the corner sometimes of where I talk. One was a gift from Ale that she made. So yeah, you'll see random dinosaurs around my apartment. That's a fun fact about me, a weird personality quirk that I have. I'm a dino lover. I think we're gonna close the vlog here. I decided to go out to Target. I was gonna go to Japantown and I was gonna stop by Daiso and then go to the Target out in Japantown, but I waited for the bus, and when the bus showed up and it was like packed with people, I was like, nope, can't do it. There's no reason for me to be on this bus. The bus is too crowded. I personally absolutely hate really crowded buses and spaces. Like, I'll do it if I have to go somewhere, but if I don't have to go anywhere, I'm like, I'm not. So I ended up going to the Target that is downtown because I was like, I don't need to take a super crowded bus to get. I'll just go, I'll look around like a little tourist, you know, get my steps in for the day, you know, get a little exercise. So I did walk downtown and I got to see all the people. I had forgotten that SantaCon was today, and so I got to see all the people who participated participated. And if you're not familiar with SantaCon, it is an event. It's not just for San Francisco. I believe, like, you know, New York City does it, and other cities. They'll do SantaCon and people dress up as Santa, Mrs. Claus, the Grinch, Mary Lou Who, I believe that's the name. Just Christmas characters, and you just find people all over, like, downtown area, people walking to the bars. Yeah, and then I made it down to Target, and I spent a good amount of time just like circling it because I was like, I don't know, I'm missing people. That's why it took me a while, because I was like, well, maybe I should find the people that I'm missing and then find what containers I need, like if I need a bag or a small box, or like what am I gonna need. So I think maybe tomorrow's vlog will be all about gift wrapping. I had to force myself to leave the apartment, honestly. I didn't want this vlog to just be me like waking up late and just being at home and editing, because I'm behind on editing. So I didn't want it to be that. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I have to edit yesterday's vlog and today's vlog. And so likely this might not go up until tomorrow, depending on how fast I can get yesterday's vlog done. So it's gonna be a long night. The pro to doing Vlogmas is that I get to record what is happening every single day. The downside is that there's days like today where I'm not feeling it and it feels like I don't have much to record, and then I have to push myself to do things, and then now I'm pooped out. So I'm gonna go ahead, get going, start doing the stuff, and then worry about everything else. We're gonna leave it for tomorrow. I am gonna go ahead and close out Vlogmas Day 14, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 15. Bye.